Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Well,
I'm 27 and I'm still living with my parents in Overland Park. I have an art history degree from a night school. My cat just died. I've lost 25% control of my sphincter muscles. I get a clicking sound in my jaw when I eat. I drive a 91 Dodge Neon. I have ovarian cysts. Sometimes I pee the bed still. I have alopecia. The only man who wants to fuck me is my 48-year-old manager at Pizza Street. P.S. He only has one ball. So I guess
better than you.
Topher, thank you very much for the 31-month resub. Tomodachi Live, living the dream. I love the name. I love how pretty it looks. It's so beautiful, cel-shaded. I'm getting everything I want in life lately. Topher, thank you very much for the 31-month resub on tier 2. I hope you are well today. Thank you so much. Hello, Gavy. Hello, Jargon. Hello, Luna. Hello, Kebby, Hunter. Hello, Hannah. Baby Tortuga, Clefable, Shrub Crossing, Marble Sky, Squiddly Diddly. Oddot Allen, Travi, Toadly, Edio, Umbra Warlock, Sammy, Puppy Surprise, Mr. Puff, Pickled Lennon. Hello, Danny. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jimmy. Seeing you makes me want to start going to the gym again. Well, thank you. You look so good. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Dow. I could eat a pickle right now. We went to Five Below yesterday because my friend Travis, for those who have been a Wetsy since 2008, my good old friend Travis, TV Sonic, he texted me. He DM'd me on Instagram. He was just like, hey, I don't know if you saw, but some Five Belows have old Jazzwares Sonic figures. For those who do not know, Jazzwares used to make Sonic figures back in like late 2000s, early 2010s. They lost the license like several years ago, almost 10 years ago now. Probably 10 full years ago. And their merchandise, their Sonic merchandise was like so sick. Like they had some really good shit. I made a lot of stop motion animations with them back in the day. I think Jack Specific, their quality control is a bit better, but their availability is not as great. I feel they don't have the figures at all the stores the way Jazzwares used to be pretty good about like making sure each character that they had was available. Jack Specific, it's like Modern Sonic all the time. But yeah, I guess Five Below like just probably bought a bunch of their dead stock from a warehouse and they were like, we'll sell it. So there's like these Sonic figure packs. I'm gonna try to find the post. I wonder if I can check my Instagram DMs on stream. I don't know if I can. I can. Okay, I'm gonna show the pictures because you need to understand how gaggy this is if you're like a longtime Sonic fan to see this shit. These are like Sonic Generations era products, like the first time they put it out. But these figures go for a lot of fucking money. I would buy them for collecting value because there's a lot of these that I wasn't collecting Sonic stuff at the time, like Shadow and Black Doom. Pretty crazy. But like seeing it alongside like Sonic Prime stuff is so bizarre and weird. It's like, oh my god, it's like two eras colliding. But like, yeah, these are like these old Sonic toys from 2011. This fucking comic pack with Sonic and Blaze with old Archie comics that Archie doesn't even make the Sonic comics anymore. This is a comic that is from like 2009 in here because they used to do like figures and they come with a comic book featuring those characters. So I was like, well, I want to go to Five Below. So we went to the Five Below near us to see. These are terrifying. We went to the Five Below near us to see if they had any, and they did not. But we did get two of these little Pokemon Christmas toys for our Christmas village. We got the Meowth and there's a Rowlet as well. But yeah, I kind of want to. I might ask Dallas to take me to a second Five Below but we'll see. But yeah, this is fucking crazy to see like these old Sonic toys available like that. Just at a Five Below. I've always wanted to go to a dead stock store. I follow a lot of TikToks that are like, come with me to this dead stock store in Who Gives a Fuck, Idaho. And it's like, ooh, we have some High School Musical 2 party supplies. Oh, wow. Polly Pocket from 2001. Like, it's just like these, they basically, it's like dollar stores that are like not Dollar Tree, like independent, like local business dollar stores that just buy like dead stock. Like these companies, like they can't sell them anymore. So they just buy them in bulk for really cheap, and then they sell them at like a dollar store. It's so fucking crazy. Check out Nostalgia Replay on TikTok. She's a oomphy. She's a mutual. Does great dead stock VHS collecting, thrifting videos. Really cool. Yeah, exciting. But yeah, I've always wanted to go to a dead stock store, but like they don't label themselves as dead stock. I don't really know why. It's like you gotta kind of like, if you know, you know, which is annoying to find them. And they're not really, I feel like they're not typically in like big cities because I've never heard of them. Like when we were in Florida, even like in Jacksonville, like I never heard of them. Like they are really like small town kind of things, but it's still pretty cool. Hello Huntober, hello Rancher Lex, hello Hunter, hello. But anyway, so while we were there, though, we were looking at the t-shirts, and they actually had a lot of really cool, like, cute designs, and, like, they're cheap. It's fast fashion. It's $5 t-shirts. So I was like, these are probably not going to last very long, but they're very cheap, and, like, they're cute art, and I need some more, like, just shitty gym t-shirts. So I got this fucking Snooki one, which is crazy. I got a Sonic one as well. But I got this Snooki one. I cut the sleeves off. I was going to crop it as well, because it's pretty long. I got an XL because I thought it would shrink in the wash, and it didn't shrink that much. But I kind of like the fit of it. The collar definitely shrank. The collar was like this. It was like kind of shitty, but once I threw it in the wash, it like actually fits really nice. But it's really fucking long, so I'm tucking it in today. But I think it looks cute. I googled multiple times Snooki Trump before I wore it because I can't trust these Jersey Shore people. I think Dina is red-pilled as fuck. Borderline QAnon. I know Vinny was at, like, the inauguration or, like, the victory dinner or some shit. But Snooki, I wasn't able to find anything pro-Trump from her. I did go to her Instagram. She's still with her husband, Gianni. And he's so hot. I remember, like, that was, like, a gay awakening for me. Was, like, her little 5'1", steroid-muscled out little Guido. And I was like, ooh, oh my god. And he's, like, he's got, like, the little bit of thickness on him now. It's fierce to me. He's still just as hot. I'm obsessed. I don't know what his politics are, but I'm sure they're not great. But anyway, Snooki shirt in 2025, ridiculous. I want her on Just Trash. Squiddly Diddly, thank you for the streak. Hello, Clefable. Hello, Old Amber. But yeah, so that's why we're at Five Below. I'll show the Sonic shirt that I got too. I'm gonna cut that into a gym shirt too. Oh, hold on. It's in the washing machine. Okay. cute. Pretty cute gym shirt. I kind of hate a lot of the official Sonic merchandise.
Are you live?
Yeah, you commented already, bitch. Silly.
Jimmy made me get white socks, and I don't like them.
Well, you're wearing them with black shoes, and they don't belong in the church.
I'm glad you're laughing at yourself. 'Cause ain't no one else laughing.
Jimmy, can you say... Oh, God, okay. Nunca se maten. Nunca se maten.
Is that Simlish?
Maybe don't say that.
What are you saying?
I'm reading Spanish. Ruby
Oh.
is rubbing up on my laundry.
It was more of a, your accent sucks.
Oh, cool, thanks.
If you read it properly, I would have known it was Spanish.
Hi, Ruby. I love her. I also got, I'm going to be careful not to show my address. I got my third and final Mayhem merch pre-order today.
Ruby, you can clock a gag, can't you? Can't you?
I also sliced my fucking finger opening a little toy yesterday. Of
This corporate shell. Tell him what the
the
toy
Well,
was.
go get it if you can reach the shelf. I didn't mean to drag you like that.
What the fuck?
But it's really high up.
Where?
It's on the fire escape shelf.
It's right there.
It's a long sleeve. This is pretty fierce on the back. I actually, I kind of hate the fucking drop shadow. But, okay. But it has stuff on the sleeves, too. Little object! Toucan Sam! He's made of metal. But yeah, I got him at Five Below. I was
But that ain't even Toucan Sam.
that's like the new version. He'd been Kokomo.
It's like when they sanitized the Chuck E. Cheese guy.
No, I think he looks still like Toucan Sam to me.
Hi guys. Hi puppies.
Toucan Sam star. Wait. Can you bring me my fan? Okay. I'll get it later. Why? Don't want to. I also stopped by GameStop because I had my $5 coupon for March that was gonna expire, so I bought this fucking Snorlax for my desk. Because I was looking for Pokemon cards. I was gonna buy a booster pack with it, but alas, they did not have it. He brought it anyway. Don't fucking do that. You're gonna fucking ruin the cord. Crazy ass. I'll do it. I'll plug it in. Thank you. Have you gotten any shinies in TCG Pocket? Hello, Mando. No, I have not. She don't like getting picked up. She
Not by you, 'cause
she
knows
she
she's scared
hates.
you're gonna drop her. She knows you're not strong enough.
Oh, okay.
She's pretty damn content in my
Soda.
Ruby's been showing me so much affection lately, it's kind of insane. I don't know what happened.
Hello, Anne. Soda biting her foot like a piñata. He is such a little baby boy. He's a little brat. Bumbanat. Bumbanat, 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 bumbanat.
Yeah, do a reset. For real, baby.
Sit. Sit.
She's all kinds of excited.
Alright, bye, guys. See you later, guys. Go. Go, go, go. I hope you guys are well today. Hello, Lauren. I did my first 5-star raid in Pokemon Go. I caught a shiny Heatran. Ooh! Congratulations. I got my shiny Heatran like 4 years ago, Dallas and I were at UCF, a university in Florida, and we used to go there all the time before we moved in together. And he still lived in Orlando, and I would visit. We would walk around the Florida campus and play Pokemon Go together, and just walk around. And I remember doing one, and I got it. And that's one of the only times I can really remember exactly where I was when I got a shiny. Have you ever thought about getting a calmer and relaxing pet like a ferret? I think ferrets are very, very cute. I don't know if I could ever have one, but I remember wanting one a lot as a kid. In a perfect world where it would not feel inhumane, I would love to have an otter. They're so cute. They go like pet me. They stink even if clean. Damn. Hello, Alex. I'm still not sure what the hell is going on with OBS, where I like drop one frame every few minutes. So sorry if that's been frustrating. It's been like that for like a month. I tried updating OBS. I tried updating my drivers. I think it's just an OBS problem. I don't have this issue with any other program. Like, I don't have errors or anything like that when I'm playing games. I think it's just like the recent OBS updates have just not been great. I don't know. Anyway, does it work on your old computer? I have actually not used. I moved my old computer into the living room, and I watched Drag Race on it using the TV in the living room as an external monitor. And I go to a sketchy website that probably mines my computer for Bitcoin, and I watch it. And it works great. Here we are. I don't know what happened to all of my game inputs here. So I'm gonna have to reload my capture stuff. I have no idea what happened. Bottom middle. Nope. Bottom middle. Okay. Let's see. Which one is this one? This is the right side. There we go. And last one. Bottom left. There we go. Who here currently has their tongue out? I'm so crazy. Alright, let's make it through this fucking cave. Let's see which game do we think is gonna make it out of this cave first. Of all the games. None of them have rappel on. I have to go back to the route with Lapras. Okay. God. It's so hard to control all of them. Is your sister done playing her file? I actually don't know. She's been pretty busy lately with just like her fucking social life, so she hasn't texted me updates in a minute, in like a week. But she has 7 badges and caught Palkia last time I talked to her. She was asking where she can catch the Lake Trio. So I told her where to do that. So that might be what she's currently still trying to do. She's a legendary trainer now. I told her, I was like, you should use Palkia on your team. She's like, I can't get rid of any of my guys. They're part of the crew. They've been here from the beginning. And then she goes, maybe Crobat. I was like, damn. Fuck Crobat then. I was like, you don't want to get rid of your fucking Badoo that still has not evolved and and is level like 42. She's like, no, he's been there from the beginning. I'm like, girl, you put him in the daycare for 27 levels. What do you mean from the beginning? All right. Almost out of here. Her next question will be, how do I start a Nuzlocke? Yeah, exactly. A moonstone? How wonderful. I would love a Sableye. I could do random encounters in here, maybe. There's some good stuff in here. Sableye, Woobat. I think the reason why her Badoo has not evolved is because she really only plays at night after work. And Badoo evolves in the daytime from friendship. So I'm sure it likes her. I told her, I'm like, you should try to level it up one or two times on a Saturday when you have off. She was like, good idea. Probably never ended up doing it. Show her a video on how to void glitch to Darkrai. Here's my Oddish that we got. I have to evolve it into Sunflora or whatever the fuck it is. Blossom. Damn, I'm such a boomer. I don't know any Pokemon anymore. My step siblings texted me today. They're at Trisha's DC show. I was like, oh my god. Small world. I forget that I have step siblings, honestly. Just because it's such a new part of my life. And like, we're all adults, so like, we've never lived together. We've only interacted like maybe 5 times. Because they live in DC now, so like... but I really would like to get to know them better. It was really fun hanging out with them at the wedding. Back in September. Had a terrifying realization the other day. Since Meganium's almost certainly getting a new form, it's no longer going to be the worst starter in battle. So the question is, who's the worst one now? It's 100% Torterra, but I can't bring myself to admit it. I love Torterra. I want a Cherry Blossom Torterra. Thankfully, Cobblemon gives Torterra like 10 different forms. I didn't really... I always thought Torterra was cool, but it wasn't until Detective Pikachu that I was like, wow, this thing is actually one of the coolest Pokemon ever. Which one of you is the evil one? No need to answer that. Oh, it's me, for sure. Without a doubt. Alright, give me that Lapras. Do not want to save. That would completely ruin the whole hunt. Blue, 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 blue. Okay. Well, we're back at it. Count that. Counting that. So I asked today on Twitter, what should I stream? And I got a few answers. One of which being Wind Waker. And I think I'm going to hold out one more week. Because the Switch 2 Direct is next week on the 2nd, if you did not know. And if they don't show Wind Waker then, as like, ooh, look, we're going to port Wind Waker as a launch title or something fun like that, then I will start my playthrough on the Wii U, finally. Unless you think I should manifest it by starting it beforehand. Although, I don't know if I even have it on the Wii U here. I can't... Despite my glasses, I unfortunately can't read. the labels on some of my Wii games down there, because the text is a little bit too small for me. Oh, I do have it. I do have the disc. I couldn't remember if I had it downloaded back in the day. Seeing blurred words with glasses / contacts on is like, well, damn, what are these for? I think it's just because of it's like a light gray font on a white label, so it's like I just literally can't make that out, because I can see like Epic Mickey, Go Vacation, because those have like big, like outlined in blue or just like solid black lettering. It's like good graphic design. We Cheer 2, Nintendo Land, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Plus a lot of them are like logos too that I recognize, which helps. But like my shelf, like all the toys on my shelf are like crystal clear. Like I can see like the face of Palmy, which is like smaller than a penny. So we'll see. Maybe I'll decide I want to play it tomorrow. I have to charge the Wii U gamepad though. And also find it. Doing the direct on April 2nd is funnier than doing it on April 1st to me. They're like, we need people to not think everything we're announcing is a huge joke. A big elaborate prank. But can you see the face of God? What's the song? I can see the living God, and my heart is full of joy. Is that the lyric? Nintendo has the opportunity to do the funniest thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh my god. So, on Not Loveline today, it was on the Patreon episode. For like a minute or two, Tana and Trish are talking about like gamers. Like dating a guy who plays video games. And they were like, gives them the ick. And then they were like... a guy who streams all day playing games. Like, what are you doing? And then Tana goes, yeah, and at least play something good. Like, why are you playing Rocket League for 9 hours? And then Trish goes, or Animal Crossing. I was like... Gag me! Damn, that was personal. I know! The years worth of streams. I know. I wish I liked Rocket League. I've tried to play it so many times. It fucks with my head. I have no idea how to fucking do that shit. I remember there was a time where when Rocket League was like brand new, and I was like on stage for Maker Studios, like with the developers promoting the game, and I was so fucking bad at it. Like, it was actually so humiliating, and I was not enjoying myself. And not because their game is bad, just because like I was struggling so hard, and I was just like, wow, this is so sick. This is so cool. I'm having a great time and like really trying to sell the game. I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry they had me do this interview. I'm so sorry. There was this one time they had me, it really made me realize, damn, some people, they are just not meant for this life in terms of like entertaining. Because I'm up there at like 16, emceeing, running the show with production in my inner ear, like telling me questions to ask and like, okay, we got 2 minutes left, fill the time, blah, blah, blah. Like I'm doing the damn thing. They had this one little segment that they were doing at their booth at PAX East one time. And it was like the Snatch Game of Love, but for like, which YouTuber do you want to like would be the best match for your game? So they had like a screen between us, and they had an indie developer come up and like ask us like funny questions, and then they'd pick someone from the three of us to then like do their little segment with to like play their game on stage. It was cute. So it was me, my friend Josh, really freaking clever, and then some fucking nobody loser. And I'm only mean because of what in retrospect of what transpired after between me and this person. So,
When I tap the fork, he's like conditioned to book it to his crate.
because he
like,
knows
oh, shit, the food.
Soda eats his food in the crate because if he finishes before Ruby and then tries to steal from her. So they're asking us all these questions, right? And they're like, okay, YouTuber number 1, like, if we were on a first date, what game would you play? And one of my friends is like, ooh, I'd want to play, like, I don't know, fucking Just Dance or something. So we can get all nice and sweaty and or whatever. Like, an answer like that. And then I was like, who said it needs to be a video game? I say let's play Twister. Like, blah, 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 blah. I think I'm probably like 18 or 19 at this point, because I feel like it would have been inappropriate for me to be on stage answering these questions in this way. So I was probably like graduated high school at this point. But I was like, ooh, I'd want to play Twister. Who said it needed to be a video game? And then YouTuber number 3, stick in the mud, dumb as fuck, no improv skills whatsoever, goes, I like Gary's mod. Mama. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, anyway, the whole segment is done, blah, 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 blah. And, like, they post it on their YouTube channel or something like that. And then the next day, I'm, like, on Twitter. And I'm, like, because I'm, like, I didn't see them until the day after. And a bunch of these, like, guys were in the replies of Polaris's, like, post about the YouTube video, calling me a faggot and, like, saying a bunch of, like, homophobic shit to me. And so I do some snooping. And these are, like, the contestant number 3, the flop. These are, like, his best friends that, like, he went to PAX with. And I think he was, like, liking the tweets. I was like, oh. 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 I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, not only are you, like, literally have no talent, no comedic timing, no skills, you're ugly, you're a loser, you're lame, I have more subscribers than you, and you're a homophobe? Like, baby. What is... Pick a struggle. Exactly. I was like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. But it was so crazy because I was like, I was nothing but nice to this guy. I was nothing but nice to this guy. I didn't, like, make fun of his answers or anything. Because I was like, that's a shitty thing to do. I was nothing but nice to this guy. And then to, like, see just, like, him getting his friends to, like, call me a fag on Twitter after we worked together was insane to me. And I'm pretty sure he was, like, a Call of Duty YouTuber, like, literally irrelevant. Like, nobody fucking cares about you. I wish I knew who this person's name was. And at the time, I was, like, too uncomfortable with, like, calling them out for it because, like, I still was, like, getting homophobia in, like, my own comment section. Like, I think I was, like, very newly out of the closet and stuff. So I feel like I wasn't emboldened enough to, like, speak up for myself. And I was too afraid of, like, internet drama because it just was too much. There's this one, I don't know if they still make YouTube videos, but there's this one YouTuber who, like, him and, like, a bunch of his friends, like, harassed me on Twitter after I put up my Five Nights at Freddy's, like, joke video. They were, like, calling me a sellout and, like, just a bunch of shit harassing me. But that person has struggled with depression, and their life is clearly horrible. So they got their comeuppance in the end, and I don't think anybody really likes them. There's been a bunch of, like, YouTubers that have, like, they've, like, been mean to me back in the day, and, like, they've either been canceled, they're offline, or they're irrelevant. So, like, I'm not gonna out them by name, because why would I punch down? But it's crazy because, like, when they were, like, a lot of the ones that did that were, like, maybe, like, some of them, like, 10 years older than me. And I'm, like, looking back, I'm, like, now that I'm, like, their age, I'm, like, I would never bully a fucking 16-year-old to their face. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Life's already punching them. Yeah. Like, I don't need to tell them anything. Then their fucking brain is probably already telling them every single day. Like, it's not my business. All these YouTubers disappear after making fun of you. It's almost like they have character flaws that eventually come to light. And people see through it. But yeah, I wish I was bold enough back in the day to, like, stick up for myself. Because I literally felt like, oh, well, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm literally getting, like, harassed by adults, and I'm still in high school. Like, what the fuck? Over, like, literally nothing. Like, they're like, I hated your video. I hated your Sonic video. Or, like, I don't know. They're just like, you're not funny. Like, just, like, mean, or, like, you're gay. Like, I didn't actually make any infractions, you know? Also, yeah, now I could kick their ass. I'm not a violent person. I feel like I'm more of a freeze rather than fight or flight, kind of. I'm more of, like, a dissociate in the moment. But that's honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, that was one of the things that, like, led me to want to, like, lift weights and stuff, was like, I need to be able to, like, protect myself physically in this increasingly dangerous, conservative leaning America. Plus I had, like, I'd been attacked and shit in my life, not by strangers. I haven't been, like, hate crimed, but I don't want to get into that. But I've had, like, physical altercations before from people that I don't want to get into, but it led me to not want to lose if it ever happened again in my life. My soft bean comfort streamer could beat up your soft bean comfort streamer. I want to see. No. I was going to say, I want to, like, look through Polaris's tweets and see if I can, like, find the tweets from that guy. And see what they're up to. Probably nothing of interest. I, like, barely can even remember what he looked like. He was that forgettable. And I'm not even, like, trying to, like, rag on him in the bit. Like, I'm like, I literally can't remember. I just remember he was blonde. That's it. Maybe he's dead. And then it's really not my problem. It ain't God's. That's for certain. Taylor is probably already in the tweets. Did you guys see that video of Randall Park on what's that morning show where they have to like walk down a hallway and dance, which seems like an introvert's literal fucking nightmare. It's some morning show. I don't remember who it is though, because I've never actually seen any clips. I've just seen like the dancing. Dawson, thank you for the 47 months. I'm gonna just try to find it. Yes, Jennifer Hudson show, yes. I think that's who it is. Here we go. This shit seems like my literal hell. But I'm so glad that other people are like getting on the like, wait a minute. Randall Park is sexy as hell train, because I've been in business class on this Amtrak for a minute. I would kill this though. This is crazy. He kills this shit. But he's very hot. I would have it in my rider that they not do this. You wouldn't be on the show. I've seen so many tweets be like, how many people do you think decline the show because they don't want to fucking do this shit? And it also always sucks when like clearly not enough employees cared about the guest, because like it'll be like, yeah, Laverne Cox, fully packed hallway, and then it'll probably be me and it'd be one person. You made me a rap?
Because we're going to eat late.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next time, kiss me. Just for the future. Fucking insane.
Thank you. That's so good.
Come on, guys.
My puppies.
Let's go.
Wow. You did it better than I do.
Yeah, there's love in that one.
We got frozen crispy chicken from Trader Joe's, so that way I can like make little wraps, air fry them, because I'm always craving like a crispy chicken wrap, but none of the like fast food places do it. It's always grilled chicken. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it myself. So it's literally just like lettuce, some cheese, right? Did you not put cheese?
No cheese.
Okay, that still tastes good. Lettuce and crispy chicken with some ranch in a wrap. We just
Doesn't need cheese.
air fry the cutlet.
Mexican blend don't gotta be in everything.
I love cheese. Mm-hmm. Wow. This hit the spot, dude. Wait, I'm a vegetarian. Are you? I never knew that. Has that ever come up before? Can we watch Foster's Home Cheese compilations? Honestly, don't fucking put it past me. This shit's boring. I just want to get it already. Wow, this is really delicious. I've been half-assed for a long time and finally committed to it. That's really great, Sammy. Unfortunately, I really hate a lot of, like, vegan protein supplements and, like, substitutes. Texturally. So I could never really do anything, like, vegan or vegetarian. Most of the time, because I need the protein. Alan, thank you so much for the 106 months. Thank you so much. There was a vegan Mexican restaurant that was in our neighborhood when we first moved here, and I really, really liked it, actually. But after like 3 weeks of us going to it, it closed down. And it was closer than Chipotle, tasted better than Chipotle. So I would get that instead, because I'm like, wow, this is like a small business. It's not a chain restaurant. This is like completely substituting like Chipotle. There is a taco place nearby, taco burrito place, that I actually also like more than Chipotle. And it's another like small business, authentic restaurant. But you can't order ahead, I don't think, and you have to like order in person, and there's like no parking, so we almost never go. We have to like walk to it, so we just don't get it very often. But I really liked the vegan one, and they had vegan cheese, and it was like a soybean chicken supplement or a substitute. It was really good. Yeah, 106 months is fucking crazy. It's really cool that I am at a point now where I do have people that have over 100-month resubs. Like, that's just wild to me.
I made myself a salad stuff.
Ooh.
It's good.
Yeah. I'll buy like 2 of those things of chicken next time. Because I feel like we're already almost out of them.
Yeah.
You dropped a piece of lettuce.
We can get it. Ooh, this is good.
Yeah.
We gotta eat more salad.
Yeah.
I really love a salad.
I really like a salad if it has the specific type of lettuce that I like. And texturally, I only really like iceberg. Any other lettuce tastes, it's too leafy
Make like
to
an
me.
antipasta with this
I do like
pasta.
spinach though. What? Make like an
a-
antipasta?
Yeah.
Did you chop up carrots in there and stuff? Looks good. I want to get cherry tomatoes. I do like a cherry tomato. I just don't get tomatoes really ever because Dallas can't eat them without me scooping the seeds out, and it's a pain in the ass to do that. So I was like, I'd rather just not make them. I was substituting tomatoes in things with bell peppers for a while because it was easier to get the seeds out. But I don't like bell peppers as much. If you employ a fistful of greens over the sink technique, you don't really encounter the individual leaves much. I have seen those videos. I have seen that where it's like biting into a stack of spinach and just like eating one of that every day. And I'm like, oh, I need to get into that. I've been doing pretty good this week. With cooking and eating healthy, though. We are getting Fat Burger tonight to watch Drag Race. But that's a cute little treat. But yeah, it's not even like eating healthy. It's just eating stuff that I cooked instead of like getting takeout. That's really like my focus right now. Because I have Rocket Money and it like will tell me like you spent this much money on XYZ app or Uber Eats or something. And I'm like, God, like there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that where I can make something that tastes better at my house if I just have the time. But it's just I just don't have the time as much, so I've been trying to make the time as much as I can. But yeah, I made pasta the other night. I just simple boiled pasta. I did like a jar of sauce. And I put ground beef over it, chopped up ground beef with chopped up spinach mixed in with the beef to add a little bit to give a green, and Brussels sprouts, oven roasted Brussels sprouts, and like that was a great dinner. It was really delicious. And then I had those chicken cutlets to air fry to make little chicken wraps as snacks. Because they taste even better. They taste exactly like what I'm craving from like Wendy's. But even better, because it's the type of chicken I like, and it was so much cheaper. Hello, Pixie Sylveon. Frozen pizza is fucking goated. I really like the California Pizza Kitchen brand. That's like been my go-to since we moved here. For a while, I was really into the Banza chickpea crust pizza, but it's just a little expensive. It's like $12, so I don't get it anymore unless it's on sale. But yeah, California Pizza Kitchen, I've tried a bunch. Don't like Red Baron. Don't like DiGiorno. They're like too oily. I don't know. California Pizza Kitchen frozen pizzas are the best frozen pizzas. I did get a Trader Joe's one. I do like Trader Joe's brand. I got a small Trader Joe's one while I was there the other day. I bought chives at Trader Joe's. I want to make something with chives this weekend. DiGiorno fucks me up every time I eat it. It's so sad. I wish there was like pizza out here that I liked that was like affordable. Like there's like New York style pizza places here, but like it's like $30 for a pie, and it's just like I can't justify that because Dallas doesn't like it nearly as much as I do. He doesn't really crave pizza the way I do, and then like. So, like, the cheaper options are, like, Pizza Hut, Domino's, but, like, that shit literally makes me feel like death afterwards. Like, I just feel, like, nauseated that I ate that. And, like, again, I don't even, really care. Like, I'm not like, ooh, the calorie. Like, I don't do any of that. It's, like, literally, like, it just feels like not real ingredients. And, like, because, like, if I eat, like when I would get pizza all the time when I lived in the Bronx because it was just, like, it was cheap. It was right around the corner. And it was like $2 for a slice, and I would just like walk to it and stuff, and I would feel great. I literally would feel great afterwards. There's just something about like Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, that type of pizza that like it literally is like, what the fuck am I putting in my body? What if you become a make-your-own pizza girl? There's pre-made raw dough. I've wanted to. I've actually really wanted to. I bookmarked a couple of tutorials on TikTok. I think frozen food in general is such an easy switch for takeout if you want convenience food, and it's 3 to 4 times cheaper. Yeah, actually though, I am a big frozen food person. It just sucks when I get bored of the ones that I had been getting and I have to figure out different ones. But Trader Joe's never seems to fail in any department. Everything I've tried from them ever. I make my own all the time. Baboli thin crust with fresh mozzarella is great. That sounds fucking good. Domino's here has cookies with half a cream egg in them, and they're so good. That's insane. That's so much sugar. That's like, again, it's not even like, oh my god, that's so much sugar. I literally like, the flavor seems nauseating to me. I'm not a big like sweets person. Like, I will eat a fourth of a crumble cookie and I'll be fine. Like, we'll get like candy. We get like chocolates whenever we're having guests over for our like candy jar on our coffee table, just for people to pick on. And I will eat like one mini Reese's cup, and I'm like, I'm good. I don't need any more. It would take me like 3 days to go through like a pack of like peanut M&Ms, like the normal size, like portion pack, not like the fun size. Because I'm like, I only need like 3 of these before I'm like, too much sweet. Now a bag of chips, I will eat that shit from top to bottom. You should try scallion pancakes if you haven't had them before. You would like those. I've always wanted to. Is that the same as okonomiyaki? Is it like similar? No. Because I've always wanted to try that too. Do not get the watermelon jerky or pad thais at Trader Joe's. Are they not good? I was looking for those cone things that you just showed me. They didn't have them. So I got cookie butter ice cream instead. Hello, Fizzopera. See, I thought you were a candy person because you had that big bag of Kit Kats. I'm not. Dallas really, he will eat the whole thing, especially if he gets like high or drunk or something. He's snacking on sweets. I'm not a big sweets person. Like even the cookie butter ice cream that I got, I literally I took like 3 big spoonfuls and put it in a bowl. It was like the smallest amount. I was like, this is enough for me. But I'll eat it like over the course of a few days. But like I just need like I snack hop. Like when Dallas and I, if we like go to 7-Eleven or something, I'll get like a Ben and Jerry's and like a bag of Goldfish and like a bag of chips and like a Kit Kat, and I'll like have like 1 bar of the Kit Kat. I'll have a handful of Goldfish, a couple chips, a couple spoonfuls of Ben and Jerry's, and then I'm good. Like I've had a little bit of everything, and that's enough for me. Like yes, it's a lot of things, but I eat them over the course of a few days. Because I just kind of get bored of the flavor. And I like balancing out like the sweet with the salty. Congrats on the direct. Giving you so much next year is going to be fun. I know. I've literally gotten everything that I've ever wanted pretty much. I don't even know what I could possibly ask for the Switch 2, other than like the obvious like things that will happen eventually. Like, oh, I would love to know more about the next Animal Crossing that is without a doubt happening because it sells 50 million units. Like it's more just like I just want to see the things that are inevitably coming. I don't have any more like pipe dream crazy requests. I've gotten everything I wanted. It wasn't the entire, like, we got the Fashion Dreamer, the Style Savvy successor. Was it as good as Style Savvy? No, but, like, I got what I wanted. I got a game, right? Tomodachi, Rhythm Heaven. There's been multiple traditional Mario parties. There's a new Mario Kart coming. We got Mario Kart DLC for 8, and then, like, now we're getting another new one. Like, I literally am like, I don't know what the fuck to ask for anymore or put on a bingo card. I have gotten everything I could have ever wanted from Nintendo during the Switch era. Pretty much. Ask for a new president. How about that? Girl. the monkey's paw curls. It's fucking JD Vance. I don't know. I'd rather get. I feel like if I had to choose, I'd pick the one that's senile, that like barely knows what's happening, versus the like calculated evil that has been preparing for this day for decades. I don't know. I really don't know. They're both horrible, but I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, one of them golfs all day, and the other one is on, like, 4chan. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Which is worse. I think they're both equally evil in their own ways. The real answer is Elon's the president. Like, Elon is the president, and he will never actually get put into a position of office because otherwise everything he does violates, like, a million ethics codes. Like, it's actually crazy that, like, Elon has more power than anyone in his cabinet, but is not actually legally a part of the government. So that way he can still own his businesses. It's all this crazy shit. It's so actually insane. Oh my god. We won't get into it. We won't get into it. We all know. Let's get a little bit of an escape today, I guess. But it's so fucking insane. Do you think there's going to be more announcements next week? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I feel like any of the stuff that Nintendo announced that was like a Nintendo made game was for next year, I think. Was Metroid this year though? I honestly don't remember. I'm probably not going to play it because I want to play the original Metroid Primes beforehand. So I kind of like tuned out because I didn't want to know I didn't want to see anything that was like spoilery, and I'm not going to get it at launch, so I kind of tuned it out. They said 2025. Oh, that's cool though. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a ton of announcements because Switch 2 it's coming out this year. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that it's coming out this year. So we got to know launch titles for it. We've already seen Mario Kart, so I bet we'll get like a full like segment dedicated to it. And they have those, like, they're doing these like in-person Switch 2 events, which I did not remember to like sign up for the interest list for, so I'm not going to any of them. But they're gonna need games to play there for people to try out. I can't imagine they're all gonna be Mario Kart. So I'm just so fascinated to see what it's gonna be. So I think we'll get at least like 3 big announcements for like day 1, month 3, and then holiday. I think we'll find out 3 big games because I feel like that's what we got with the Switch 1. We got Mario Odyssey announced. We got like stuff about Tears of the Kingdom, or it was Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, ARMS. So like we got a handful of things for the launch year, and it was like Q1, Q2, Q3, whatever, holiday. I didn't realize the 2nd was Tuesday. Yeah, it's literally like in a few days. I'm really hoping pre-orders don't go live on Tuesday. I want to know when pre-orders are going to go live so I can like prepare to have the time to do that, because I'm already going to be fighting for my life in the Gaga queues. I don't have time to be like checking every game website to like see if I can get a pre-order for something. I might end up trying to pre-order it at like a physical store, like go to a GameStop to pre-order it. What happens if the GameStop you pre-ordered something at goes out of business? Because the GameStop I was going to pre-order the Switch 2 at is no longer in business. And that was the whole reason why I bought that fucking power-up rewards plan that the employee pressured me into getting. Because they were like, you get priority pre-orders on Switch 2. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. Is the pre-order null and void, or can I go to a different place and they will honor it? I'm so confused by that. I know we have some GameStop booties in the chat that may know the answer. If you have a copy of a receipt or something, go to another store. Okay. Gamma got fired. Once a GameStop booty, always a GameStop booty. That shit follows you for life. You don't get rid of that booty. You have to go to a new one. I had the same thing happen to me. Oh, how weird. I remember when the 3DS was coming out, I went to a GameStop and they were like, we don't have any more pre-orders available. So I went to Toys R Us and I pre-ordered it there. But I pre-ordered my games at GameStop to get rewards points. And then the day of the 3DS coming out, they were like, we have some extras that people didn't pick up. Do you want to just buy one of these? And then I just got my money back from the Toys R Us pre-order. And I ended up just getting the 3DS at GameStop anyway. Do you ever used to rent games from Blockbuster? Yes, all the time. I remember renting Wario World for the GameCube, and the opening scared the shit out of me because it's like this evil diamond that like sucks him into his parallel dimension. It was scary. I used to rent Pokémon Channel a lot. I rented Pokemon Crystal once. I rented the Mario Party games a lot because we only had 5 for a while. So I rented 4, I rented 6, I rented 7, and then it was delicious. Thank you. And then one time, my sister and I, as like a congrats on passing 5th or like 4th and 2nd grade. You guys did amazing this year. Like, I'm gonna take you to Toys R Us and buy you Mario Party 7, and it was the coolest thing ever. I remember that day so vividly. But yeah, we would rent a game from Blockbuster, like maybe once a month we got to do that, I feel. I remember I got the Pikachu. I was not originally going to get the Pikachu 3DS because I didn't get a pre-order on it, and I was like, like, I don't need it. Like, I have a 3DS that works fine. And then I was at PAX East, and either Nintendo or Pokemon Company like had a merch booth, and you could buy the Pikachu 3DS early at PAX. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get it then. So I bought it. I bought it there. So I had it a couple days before it actually came out, which was cool. And I remember being so nervous. It's so funny because we're friends now. But I remember being so nervous because Jay Witz and Renee, 2 of my very good friends, were behind me in line. And I didn't know if Jay Witz like knew who I was, or like, I just kind of assumed people didn't like me because, I don't know, no confidence. I didn't want to like bother him and be like, hi. But I was like, oh my God, this guy's so cool. Like, he's behind me in line. It's so funny that like a few years later, like, we'd be friends. I'd go to their house. I'd fly to their house when they lived in Seattle, and like, they're very special people to me. So it's so funny that like I at one point was like, I'm so shy. I still remember the morning I was woken up because I got Soul Silver. That's so cute. I remember the days I got Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, and Heart Gold. I also kind of remember the midnight launch that I went to for Black and White. When I went to X and Y, when I went to the same GameStop for X and Y, I got recognized because I had started doing YouTube videos at that point, which was pretty crazy. So that was cool. I was with my dad and I got recognized. It was the closest I had ever been recognized to my house. But yeah, I remember Platinum. I remember finding out Platinum was coming out like only a few days before it came out. Because there had been like a year in between Diamond and like, normally instead of doing like Diamond and Pearl next year, Platinum, it was like 2007, nothing 2008, 2009 was Platinum. So like that year where there was like no new Pokemon game, that was when I like really was super into Sonic, and like I started my Sonic YouTube channel. So my mind was like all on Sonic for a while, not much Pokemon in my daily life. And then Platinum came out. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I love Pokemon. I want to get that. And I remember like we woke up. It came out on a Sunday, I believe. Toys R Us was not open yet. That's where I pre-ordered it. So we went to my mom's cemetery plot because she had passed away like 4 months prior. So we went to the cemetery to kill some time, and then we picked up the games, and I think we went to Burger King afterward and got Burger King, me and my dad. I used to get McDonald's breakfast. It would be like a Saturday or Sunday morning where my dad didn't have work, and I would be like up late from like either working on a YouTube video or like I had been streaming all night and I was like still up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and he would be up early to like go to church or something. And so when he'd get back, I'd be like, you want to go get breakfast? And we'd go to McDonald's and we'd both get the sausage burritos, which I don't like them anymore. I don't know why. I think they're nasty now, but I used to be obsessed with them for a while. Here we go. That's a nice light blue. But then we also would go to Burger King because they had like a 4 for $5 meal or something like that. So you'd get like a small drink, a small fry, a small burger, a 4-piece nugget, and a cookie. So like a 5 for $5 or something like that. So we would each go and we each get 2. So we'd get 2 burgers each, and it was just like, we would just like talk about how I wanted to kill myself and how I shouldn't. But it was like a nice bonding between the two of us, and I would just like talk about my life. I would ask him when he's gonna divorce his ex-wife, and this is a good time. I went to the gym yesterday, so I got pumped some iron. I wish I had my sound effects. I still have to move my sound effects to my new computer. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I wanted to lay in bed with my dogs instead for 2 hours. Cause they were being so cute, and then Soda was like laying on his back, and then Ruby laid her head on him, and it was just so sweet. He really rewrites history as if I wasn't also there. I figured that was implied. You wanted to go on a hike. And I was like, yeah, let's not. I do want to do that, but I don't have like appropriate footwear for that. So I need to take a day where we go to like a shoe store that I know would have boots that I can try on. Because I have never owned boots before. So I don't know how I would want them to fit. Unless I can, like, go run around real quick. That picture of SpongeBob. When your mom says, now run around real quick at Payless. I used to go to Payless all the time. I'm, like, so nostalgic for the smell of a Payless. I don't even know if Payless even exists anymore. It's been a while since I caught a stream. Had the fires affected you guys at all? Thankfully, the fires... We had some close calls where, like, literally right across the street from us was, like, getting evacuation warnings. But thankfully, we're far enough inland that we were okay. So we did lose power for, like, 3 or 4 days. We packed a ton of, like, valuables. I packed, like, pretty much all my electronics and shit for my job away. All of our 3DSs and stuff. A bunch of clothes and figures that I wouldn't want to lose. And, like, I still have a suitcase full of, like, valuable toys and shit that I'm, like, I need to put back on my shelf. I just have been kind of lazy, and it's also, I don't visually see them every day, so I forget they're in there. But I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna leave them. I literally had Mario, Judy, Lois, and Nermal in a bag, like, for, like, 2 months. Because, of course, I packed them. Did you ever have snow-appropriate footwear as a child? Oh, yeah, I guess I had snow boots as a kid, but, like, I don't remember... That was, like, when I was barely sentient, so... I always hated having to wear ski boots, though, because, like, they were such, like, a specialty item that I don't think I ever, like, owned any, so we would, like, rent them at the ski place, and they didn't fit right, and then snow would get in it, and it would hurt my toes, and I just hated the whole experience. Come in already. Come in. scratching the shit off that door. If you ask to leave, I'm gonna kill you. She literally, she's already like, I actually want to leave. Even though I just finally came in after annoying you for 15 minutes. Come here. Come here. Miss Girl. Oh, Soda wants in too. Come in, little buddy. Okay, bye, Ruby. See you later. Thanks, girl. Really great. Cool. Immediately wanted to leave. That's really great, Ruby. She literally, first of all, she could open the door. It wasn't locked. She scratched at my door. I heard her there for like 10 minutes. And then didn't even want to be in here. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Yeah, she was doing a wellness check. One of these days I will put all my important documents in one folder instead of scattered around like Millennium artifacts. Most of my valuable artifacts are probably at my fucking dad's house. Like my birth certificate and shit. I don't have any of that crap. That's all at my dad's house. And I doubt he even knows where that shit is. He had to look for like 2 hours when I asked him to find my birth certificate so I can do my astrological chart like 7 years ago. I needed to get my birth certificate reprinted because I needed it to get my real ID, so I do have it. I need to get some other form of ID because I lost my passport card when I lost my wallet last year. So I've just been carrying my fucking passport around in my purse, and I hate it. I feel so weird going to Chili's and showing them my fucking passport for a marg. Like, this is so annoying. Saw a doggy door into the door. I have thought it would be cute, like if Dallas and I ever can afford to buy a house, modifying the doors to have doggy doors on them so the dogs can come in, but we can still like keep the door closed for like if he wants to watch TV in the living room and I'm in my office, we don't hear it. But I'm not doing that when I rent. Are you fucking kidding me? She can open the door. Yeah, so all the doors in our apartment are like handles, not knobs. So, oh, I have not done a prediction. Let me do that right now. Thank you for the reminder. So she's learned that like if she paws at the handle the right way and then pushes her weight, she can open the door. So she has learned how to open doors. It's fucking insane. Because she's tall, too. Like, she's like a medium-sized dog, but when she's on her, like, when she's stretched out, she is fucking tall. Can I send you some fan art, by the way? I would love some. You're gonna love it. It's Studio Ghibli style. I just had to unfollow some guy on Instagram today who I really liked. He did a lot of like New York City like history videos and like urban development like history videos. I thought the videos were really cool. And he's just been posting like AI art. He's like some really cool art AI, like I don't even know if he said it was AI. Just look at these really cool pictures. I was like, I commented and I deleted it because I'm like, let me not be. Enough people were then also commenting. Couldn't fucking pay a real artist. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not interested in fighting with this person. I'm just going to delete my comment. A bunch of other people are posting the same comment as me anyway. But I unfollowed. I was like, how disappointing. I'm sick of everyone quote retweeting the AI art to dunk on them. I don't want to see it. That too. I like every other post is like either the algorithm pushing it to me or somebody making fun of them or talking about how dystopian it is. And I'm just like, I can't take any of it anymore. Even though I do think it's horrible. And it's also like, I bet these fucking people have not even watched a fucking Ghibli movie at all. It's like that TikTok. It's AI art is actually huge on TikTok because they brand it as like a filter. I remember like around this time last year, the PS2 filter was like huge, and like none of them ever actually looked like the person. And it's like you could literally just pay like a 3D modeler to make you actually truly look like yourself in PS2 style. So many people really think Ghibli movies are just cute cottagecores if they don't have a movie about war. Multiple. Did you see the Princess Mononoke is getting an HQ remaster, not AI? Oh, interesting. Is it going to be in theaters? I've still never finished that whole movie. We watched like half of it. I don't remember. I think we just got tired because it was late. It's one of the only Ghibli movies I still haven't seen. Like, to completion. Tales of Earthsea I have also not seen, but I don't know if I'm missing anything. And I also didn't see the Angry Inch movie. The CGI one that they did. Hello, Light. It's in theaters right now. Maybe we go. That would be so fun. I didn't have time to play. I did not have time to go see Looney Tunes, so I don't know if it's in theaters anymore near me. 4K IMAX was the announcement I saw. How cool. I've not pulled the Wigglytuff. I really haven't pulled. I should open my packs. I didn't open my packs last night. I have not pulled a shiny from this set yet. The only good card I got was the Immersive Giratina. So let's open my packs today. At this point, I think the not chronically online opinion on AI art is too far gone to change. That's how I feel too. I'm like, I just don't know how to explain to people in a way that they'll care. But I feel like a lot of people just, I do feel like a lot of people genuinely just don't understand, like they don't know, A, the environmental cost of AI, even just like a single ChatGPT prompt. I've only used ChatGPT once, and it was like a year and a half ago when it was like pretty new, and I used it to help me like compile my experience into like a resume back when I was going to apply for jobs, but then I got Just Trish. But then I learned about the environmental costs. I've never used it since. I literally used it once. Never used Gen AI. Just because I'm like I don't need to. And then I found out how bad it was, so then I was like, whatever. Girl, I get scared accidentally pressing the Grok tab. Yeah. Or like the Instagram AI instead of the search by accident. But yeah, I do feel like genuinely a lot of people don't know that like AI is not just like creating these things. Like part of the reason why it's unethical is because it's like stealing from actual artists illegally. It's infringing on their copyright. It's plagiarism. So I just feel like a lot of like the normies, they just don't understand. They just don't know that part. I feel like if they did, they would maybe care less. I do think there's a lot of people that just like will not care, but I do think that if people really did know like how AI is actually creating these images, they would understand like why there's such an outcry against it. But the average person is also just so far removed from the arts to really get what's so bad about it aesthetically. Yeah, and also I think what troubles me most is the posts that are like art is now accessible. Because it's like, I think we have really failed as a society to include arts education into the curriculars of children's schooling, because art has never been inaccessible. And I feel like, what a defeatist mindset to think like this is not something you could achieve. I think the way we talk about art as a skill, as like this like thing you're born with, and like, yes, some people just like start at a different check mark than others, but at the end of the day, it's a skill that you learn. Like, you can learn, people learn how to play guitar, people learn how to ride a bike, people learn how to play baseball. But with art, it's seen as like this like thing that you're born with, and it's not for them because they've never been given the access to learn, and now they're an adult with no time because they have to work 3 jobs. So like, I understand the allure of it, but it's also depressing to think, to like really truly think that like art has never been accessible for you. When like, that's sad. Like it you can achieve this if you take the time to practice it. Anyway, let's open my packs. Jigglypuff, Rattata, I don't know what that is. I can't tell. Ooh, Graphii. Cool. Excuse me. Oh my god. The other day, David was over and I saw him texting on his phone, and he was texting like this. Not like this. He was texting like this. And I was like, that's crazy. That I've never seen anybody type like that. Like, use a pointer finger and a thumb. I just use both thumbs. Dallas is the type to like drag across, which I've never been able to understand. I've never been able to understand how to do that without a million spelling mistakes. Okay. Tinkatink, Wooper, Sprigatito, Lickitung. Oh my god, another hit. Weasel. Finally having some good luck in this set. Cool. Michael types with his nose. I caught a Pokemon in Pokemon Go once with my penis. Okay. Okay, talent. Okay, hip control. Do you remember the Pokemon? No. It was probably a fucking Pidgey or something. Your Apple Pencil tea. Oh my god. That would kind of be fierce. Me drawing my fucking OCs, but only being able to use my pee-pee. That is performance art. Honestly, I'm pretty shocked that we didn't get... Was OnlyFans around when Pokemon Go first came out? I'm really surprised we didn't get, like, people playing Pokemon Go with their dick on OnlyFans. I should tell Dallas to write that down. That's crazy. Pokemon Ranger! Wait. Kirby Canvas Curse? That's actually crazy. Opening up penis commissions. Hey guys, taking commissions. If you'd like an icon, I'll draw your OC with my penis for $35. Oh my god. Not Dicto Chat. Not Dicto Chat. Bulletin board drawings. Can I come to your island and do this? And the AI bros say art is inaccessible. Penis art. People back then, real music. People now, penis music. Your art pop could really mean anything. Today I saw a Dalmatian in the hallway of our building. It was so pretty. I even said, "You're so pretty." Dalmatians are fucking crazy ass dogs though. I could never own one. They can kind of be mean as fuck. I feel like they're up there with like golden doodles as like the most fucked up dog temperamentally. The Cruella jumped out. There was a period in Fortnite where every time I would hit randomize on my like locker for like random skin, random back bling, random pickaxe, everything would random, but it would keep giving every character Cruella's little purse. And I was like, why the fuck does it keep giving everyone this one item? It's not randomizing this one item. It was so weird. And it wasn't favorited. Because like it will do that if you like, it'll shuffle through your favorites with priority. I don't understand why it was doing that. But yeah, it basically was like, you're gay. It was one time where I posted a Fortnite screenshot and my profile picture was Lady Gaga. And I think it was Alex that was like, I just love how gay you are. And like zoomed in on my profile pic. Clocked. Oh, you're gay. I think I want to look into shiny lock removals for like Mewtwo and some of the other legendaries for this game. I would love to hunt Xerneas and Yveltal and Zygarde in this game. It'd be cool. You foreshadowed Gaga in Fortnite. It was when she was already in it. In Fortnite, your profile picture becomes whatever skin you're using at the time. So I was playing as Gaga and I was like showing a stat or something I had, and like in the little corner you see Lady Gaga's skin as my profile pic. Sabrina Carpenter is coming to Fortnite. They accidentally added one of her cosmetics to the code. And it was her, like, her microphone is like a back bling or some shit. Some asset was uploaded. It's like very obviously like her white microphone with like a heart or something on it, or a kiss. Have you ever met a hamster? Yeah, my sister had a hamster named Pepper. His hamster cage fell over one time, and he like got loose, and I caught him, and he was so freaked out. Poor thing bit me. I was like really young, but I knew that like I wasn't like, oh, this I like didn't blame the hamster. Like he was clearly fucking sad and like freaked out, you know. But yeah, I was the only one he ever bit. I don't know if anyone's ever been bit by a hamster before. But he was really cute, and he lived for like 2 years, which is pretty typical lifespan for a hamster, I believe. Which is pretty sad. But I remember one time we came home from school, and my sister was upstairs, and me and my grandparents were downstairs, and we just heard a blood-curdling scream from her room. And we all rushed upstairs, because of course, like, we all thought, like, somebody broke in and was in her room or something. It was so fucking scary. And it was Pepper had died. So he's in a little jewelry box or something buried on the side of my dad's house. Next to my, dead fish Funny, who was a beta fish that we had for like 13 years or some shit. We had a hamster once, but our dachshunds ate it. Oh my god. What if you looked under your bed and a guy was there? Is he hot? First of all, I'd be very confused because under our bed is a bunch of drawers. So I was like, damn, he must be short as hell. He must be 6 feet tall or 6 inches tall. When you look under the bed, his eyes meet you in the darkness and he runs away. I'd be like, what just happened? Did not mean to switch my camera. Vodmel will laugh at that. Unless somebody clips it, and then they will become clip Mel. Speaking of Mel, I need to make a mood board for them to do a new stream layout for me. I want like a Frutiger Arrow one. Can you do the Wigglytuff stare? That shit is so fucking funny to me. That card. It's so funny. It honestly, unfortunately, it does look like AI art to me, but I do not believe it is. Please give Jimmy blue eyes. There was a period in my body dysmorphia where I was like, I was depressed because I wasn't born with blue eyes. It was like a good 3 weeks where I was like, that's why I'm ugly, because I don't have blue eyes. I hate being mentally ill. I hate it. I hate it. I've never cared ever since. Mostly because I photoshopped. And there was a point where I photoshopped myself to have blue eyes, and I was like, oh, I look so much better. And that eventually I stopped feeling that way, but it was like 3 weeks or so. Where I was like, this is the reason I'm ugly. It's because I don't have blue eyes. Blue eyes are scary most of the time. You lucked out. They said it, not me. Your eyes are actually so pretty, / Jen. You really think? Thanks. I don't really feel positive or negative about my eyes, honestly. but I appreciate it. I will take the compliment. Who the fuck is Jen? First name Jen, last name AI, and she is canceled. I'm allowed to. I have blue eyes. Okay, well, there you go. I would not get a hamster, no. I have thought about maybe one day when I'm done, when I know I won't have to move, like if we bought a house and I knew I wouldn't have to move, I would maybe consider getting like a really nice fish tank. Because I do think fish are really cool. But the idea of having to transport that to another location seems like an actual fucking nightmare. It was already a difficult task when we would go out of town for a while and we'd bring our fish tank with our one fish in it across the street to my grandmother's house so she could feed it for us while we were gone. Because she can't go upstairs very well, so it wasn't like a thing where she could just come over and it would stay in our place. We had to like gently carry this big ass fucking thing of water across the street. I have a hamster named Mochi, my favorite things ever. They're very cute. This playlist is actually called POV You're a Chubby Hamster. And it's just a bunch of music for you being a chubby little hamster. My favorite Tumblr blog ever was animal theme songs. I wonder if it still exists. I want to go through some of them. Animals with video game themes Tumblr. Here we go. I was a little too old for Zuzu Pets, but I remember the year they came out, trying to get them for my sister. My aunt and I were scouring eBay to try to get them for my sister for Christmas. Animals with video game themes. Birthday cat theme. I know it's loud, sorry. This is the Safari Zone. It says it right here. I'm pretty sure they tag every song with what it actually is. But yeah, this is Birthday Cat. Wow, Birthday Cat. Yay. Happy birthday. And that makes me mashed potato. This is so good. I fucking love this blog. I don't know if they even post anymore. Nefarious anglerfish theme. This is so fucking good. Okay. Hacker dog. This is from Earthworm Jim. Aerial Ace doggy theme. Some of these are quiet as fuck. I think that the best one. This is the fucking weirdest axolotl I've ever seen in my fucking life. Brave Space Doggy. Oh, I love Pikmin. Successful movie star turtle. Aw, Turtwig. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's no audio? Okay. Let's see. Theme of Merry Cold Bird. Very powerful toad. Okay. A enigmatic gun shop owner dog. This is so scary. I think this is Persona 5, it says. I want to find that on bootleg Lapras plush. This is fucking funny as hell. This is me being my gay little elf boy. Okay. I really wish that my webcam, you could see my face when I do shit like that. Cause I'm not like, I'm doing, la, la, la. I'm putting my whole fucking pussy into this shit. You were kind of off to see the wizarding. God, I love this stream. Hello, Susie. What would your video game theme song be? I would want nothing more than this to be the theme song that plays when you accept my side quest. I need to find a way to put this into a Just Trish episode. I love that song. That's the encounter, but what's the battle theme? Battle against a weird opponent from Earthbound. Ugh. I need to play Earthbound. And I need to play Mother 3 as well. There's a video game named Mother. That's so pog. You want to see something fucking crazy? The other day I was on the Wayback Machine because I was curious to see if I could see like my old YouTube layout. Someone added a screenshot of my YouTube account to the Wayback Machine in 2013. I guess I had just hit 60K. So there's a screenshot of it, and I can like scroll through the whole thing. Isn't this nuts? Link, please. You can just go to the Wayback Machine. I don't have a link handy. You just type in Wayback Machine, then you can type in any URL. So I did youtube.com/Nintendo fan for the win. There's a bunch. Let me actually, that'd be kind of fun to look at them. Let me go. Wayback Machine, youtube.com/Nintendo fan for the win. Okay, yeah, so the earliest screenshot is in 2013, May 18th, 2013. Oh my god, 3 days ago. This is crazy. My old avatar. I had a friend of mine who also did YouTube who used to bully me for this avatar, saying it was ugly and they hated it. And like I drew that. I like remember being so offended, and like it really hurt my feelings, but I didn't have the confidence to tell them to stop being mean to me. I mean, it's odd looking. Not gonna lie, it's not your best work. I didn't ask. Didn't ask. So thanks. I think it's got charm, personally. Also, I was literally 14. What's a mute review? I would like pantomime my expressions. I was honestly very groundbreaking. I would convey how I felt about the game by not talking and pantomiming expressions, such as putting fake blood on my eyes. Yeah, you can still watch these. I mean, you can't click them here, but you can like just go to YouTube and find them. They're still up. Oh my god. I remember when they switched to this layout. Oh my god, I remember this brand deal for Monster Hunter. I was so in over my head. I was supposed to be teaching someone how to play Monster Hunter, and I barely knew what I was doing. It was so awkward. Oh, okay. I guess I can't see anymore. That's really the only ones that matter. YouTube still looks the fucking same. Mel, you've missed so much good shit on this stream. The amount of times I've said Mel would have laughed. I just watched a guy not pick up dog poop when you could have been here watching me. You're gonna find out Jimmy has a hidden talent, okay? Yeah, nobody tell them what that talent is, but I did reveal a hidden skill of mine. That you'll just have to watch the VOD to find out. Is it something with your ears? You wish! Oh, yeah, you also missed me skipping gaily and dance. Can you peck bounce? Kind of. I'm not giving that away for free, though. But my goal this year is to grow my chest, like, a lot, and then really get good at it. And then just do it for tips on Twitch. And just really sell out. Getting warmer! Shh, no more hints, no more hints. They have to watch the VOD. Did anybody clip me dancing like a little gay elf? For like the 18th time on this fucking channel. I'm pretty surprised that I got 2 really good hits from those packs. I still don't even have 1,000 cards. Also, yeah, Mel, I was showing... I'll pull it up real quick. I was showing my old YouTube page on Wayback Machine. This is the oldest screenshot. It's from 2012. Or 2013. $60K subs as a sophomore in high school. Like, gag on it, actually. Especially in 2013. Like, that was some fucking big business shit. I think I was one of the first, like, I remember being, I think I was, like, part of the first group of people that got those 100,000 subscriber plaques. I have, like, a really old version of it, and it says Nintendo fan for the win, which I used to have scratched out, or, like, taped over, not scratched out, taped over, and it said Jimmy Wetzel, but I took the tape off. Because I was like, actually, I don't want to deny my heritage. This is where I got my start. Let me shout it loud and proud. Who's a for the Winnie? Oh my god, that's so genius. Oh my god, that's actually brilliant. Do you remember watching cartoon rap battle videos as a kid? No. I didn't even really fuck with epic rap battles, except for the one Jenna Marbles is in. For the Winnie Harlow. I'm not sure if it's the same for everybody, but I get bigger chest is to eat foods like burgers and pizza. Okay. Well, I'll work on that. Oats is the real move. Light sent me a DM on Discord last night, apologizing for not explaining the difference between Persona and Shin Megami Tensei correctly during the direct, and I thought it was so humorous because I literally didn't even know that was even happening in the chat. Like I was like so focused on the direct, I didn't even know that was happening. So I just really love that like 14 hours later you felt the urge to apologize for it, and I was like, I didn't even know that was never change. Literally never change. Never let anyone dim your shine, please. Oh yeah, I fully had only slept for 3 hours too during that. Oh, the door's open. She's in. Hi, girly girl. It's so scary to watch the knob turn, knowing that it's her is the one doing it. She's gonna grow a thumb. She does have the dew claws. Not every dog has those, so she has extra toes on her front paws. Watching the VOD on YouTube and seeing the shorts, Wetsies are so back. I did post 2 YouTube shorts yesterday of like recent TikToks I had made from my Twitch streams, and people were like, "Oh my god, you're alive." I'm like, "Damn." I really am like I'm my worst enemy with how little I advertise the things I'm doing online. That's crazy. Hello, Bubble Snort. And how would Ruby text if she had a phone? Voice to text. No, Ruby would only voice memo because she doesn't want a paper trail for her conversations. In fact, she only speaks to people on the phone. Because in the state of California, you legally can't record a phone call without somebody's consent. Hi, Soda. Hi, little guy. gosh, he's so little. Can you believe it? Look at how little he is. Aw, he got a toy. Time to lay on my suitcase. His favorite spot in the house. Let me go get his blankie. Hold on.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, bud.
He's so cute. I love my dogs. They are wonderful little people. He tried to sneak out into the hallway today when we were leaving to go to Dunkin' Donuts. I was like trying to push him back with my foot, and he snuck around and snuck through the door because he's so little. Dallas scooped him up and put him back in the apartment. I was like, you little fucker. He hasn't tried that in like almost a year. When we first got him, he'd dart out in the hallway, and then he realized, oh, I don't know where to go, and I don't like it out here. So he doesn't do it anymore. Ruby, she doesn't go anywhere. She stands in the doorway and then just stares at us and is like, I'm out here, but I don't know what my next step is. So I'm just gonna come back inside. Is Ruby disappointed with the way Snow White is being received? Honestly, her decision, her distaste of the movie comes from decisions in the writing stage. And the casting, quite frankly. I didn't think I'd get this far. And the final ingredient is plankton. I tried to warn you. That sounded like Pete. I know. My plankton is such a hard... I cannot do a fucking plankton impression at all. Like, it's such like a deep voice that like I can't remotely obtain. Why ain't you running? Well, I can't read. Get out of here. Oh, I love SpongeBob. I fucking love it so much. I need to watch that clip. I just need to watch it. Is it on YouTube? Here we go. Here we go. Hell yeah. I finally made it through the newest ContraPoints video. It took me like 3 days. It was so good.
The secret recipe for one Krabby Patty is a pinch of salt. Plankton, wait! 3 teaspoons of chopped onions. I'm warning you. A cup of love. I know it. Mixed together with the most important ingredient of all, 4 heaping pounds of freshly ground Plankton?
It's the way he fucking says plankton is like so. Plankton?
Freshly ground plankton? I warned you.
But I have a theory. People talk loud when they want to act smart, right?
Correct!
I love that one. God, it's just the funniest fucking show in the world. It's the funniest show in the fucking world. There's so many funny lines from Band Geeks. It's literally every line is iconic and quotable and meme. Like it's so wild. And that is literally only like 11 minutes. It's only 11 minutes of television. I want to just watch iconic SpongeBob clips. Load, please. I love this episode, but
Does this mean I get to make a Krabby Patty now?
No, you can't make a Krabby Patty without understanding the phrase.
I wonder if there's like just a good playlist that somebody's made. Underrated SpongeBob jokes.
I know, you want olives.
Patrick, you there?
Oh, I'm sorry, SpongeBob. I was just talking to my old community college buddy, Flats. I bumped into him at the soda store. Isn't that funny? Oh, must have been years since we've seen each other. Well, let me get going. He's got to go back to school soon. He says he's got to kick somebody's butt.
He took off his pants.
I'll give him a week.
I'll give him 11 minutes.
I'll canvass all the seediest lowbrow dives in town to find my minions. And I know just how to speak their language. Felicitations, malefactors! I am endeavoring to misappropriate the formulary for the preparation of affordable comestibles. Who will join me? I don't get it.
Right this way, please.
Excuse me, my good man. I believe thou meant to say, righteth this wayeth.
Someday, but not today.
Evacuate the customers. You call the Navy.
Hello, operator? Get me the Navy.
Hello. You've reached the Navy's automated phone service.
Squidward, the robots are running the Navy.
Not the Navy! Attention, everyone. Run for your lives. Robots have taken over the world. Our world.
We did it. We painted the whole house, and without getting a drop of paint on anything but the flap and blossom. What's that?
I don't know some of these.
Coal miners. Ew.
Sulfur miners.
Ew. Unaccompanied miners. Doesn't this place seem familiar?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. Doesn't it just kind of ring a bell?
Yes.
I know who owns this boat.
Stupid.
I just can't place the name. No, it's not. Bloodthirsty bikers! And they're headed straight for Bikini Bottom! I gotta warn everybody! I better take the shortcut! Mr. Krabs!
Oh my god.
Ahoy, Squidward!
Ahoy, Eugene! Would you mind clearing this table for me? They're watching us.
That guy's a real pain in the hindquarters, eh, Squiddy?
I just started watching Severance. It's crazy how much they stole from this episode.
Eugene!
We watched 3 episodes in a row last night. I don't know anything about the show, and I'd like to keep it that way, but that's crazy.
I think you need to look at page 20 of our employee handbook. I could look.
This is a very delicate situation and must be treated with great care and sensitivity.
Gotcha.
Run, everybody, run! Hi.
Just once! Please, oh please let me win one time!
Squid, I think you have a problem.
No, he doesn't. You don't listen to him, Squidward. You keep playing until you win. What's this?
The deed to my house?
Okie dokie then. Carry on.
You didn't win the prize?
No.
A lot of these are from like new SpongeBob. It was in my sidebar. I had to click it.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of.
I need her to go on Just Trish so I can have Trish ask her about this album.
I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you.
I found out how to put local files on my phone on Spotify, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this on there. I did it with the Gaga bonus tracks. Alan, did you ever link? I know you linked it in chat. Would you mind sending that again so I can bookmark it? Mel sent it in Discord. That was months ago. Oh, thank you. God, it was. It was months. Oh my god. This is such a good cover. It's crazy. Yeah, no rush, Mel. I feel like I'm being gaslit. Was it really months? It was definitely like, I think it was early February, so like almost 2 months ago. Woof. I didn't know that guys that are into pup play, like, it's not just like a mask and like a collar. Like, they literally are like going ruff, ruff. I was like, okay, that's crazy. Maybe I'm not into that, actually. And I'm not shaming it, but I didn't know that was part of it. I thought it was just like the masks and stuff. Which I'm like, oh, I find that kind of hot. You're a little too good at that bark. I don't know, man. I'm a voice actor. How's the hunt? Good! You've never seen that guy in gear making dog noises with subtitles? I have not. I didn't even know there was a guy that gives you a Lapras. Yeah, and when you're surfing on Lapras, it appears as a Lapras. It's not like a generic blob. But unfortunately, it will not appear shiny. So I will have to maybe find a way to mod a different texture onto the game that has one, because I'd love to actually see it as a shiny. Because it appears as shiny in like Let's Go Pikachu and stuff like that. But yeah, it will not appear shiny if you have a shiny one. It will just look like a normal Lapras, which is pretty lame. But there's honestly not even that many places in this game that you surf anyway, so is it even really a big deal? I can't even think of, outside of this one little section, I can't think of another water route that is like required to cross. Like you surf and dive to like get, maybe not dive. I think dive was like a cut content thing. But like you do surf to like get across this, but like, and like find items and stuff, but I don't know if there's like an actual route where you need to progress. Thank you, Alan. Downloading now. Dive was in Oros, but IDK about base X and Y. Yeah, there was I watched a video about cut content from X and Y, and there was like a dive in the code that like you just like submerge very slightly, and it's basically just to like get, like if there's like a log blocking the river, you can dive and go under the log. It wasn't traditional diving. If you could play an early version of a Pokemon game, who would you pick? That's a good question. Honestly, probably Gen 1. My three choices were Gen 1, X and Y, or Sun and Moon. But honestly, I think the one that would intrigue me the most is Red and Blue, or Red and Green. Because there would be so many Pokemon that like we still barely have any idea what they looked like. I don't know if there's like high-res versions of a lot of the Gen 1 scrap designs, but I just like, it would be such a level of like raw Pokemon that like it doesn't even have like a brand identity yet. So I'd be so fascinated to see what the game is like, and like the designs and the dialogue. Finding out they designed Pokemon as sprites first for so many generations really blew my mind. I know, right? Isn't that cool as fuck? I think that's what, like, that's just what's so cool to me about the old Pokemon games, especially, is like how much they were designed for the limitations of the hardware. I feel like nowadays they kind of do that. Like, I remember they were talking about, specifically before X and Y, they did like their first like E3 panel or something, and they were talking about how like they're now figuring out how to design Pokemon in 3D first and foremost for the first time, so they can play with the idea of like parts of their body that rotate, and like that's their whole thing. Or like Noivern was one in particular. They were like, part of this Pokemon's design is like, it's like concave ears as like speakers, and like it's that was part of, we wanted to show like we can really show the depth of the design in a way that we couldn't before with like sprites and stuff. I thought that was so cool that they were like, we want to really play with the idea of like, this is a new type of designing. And like you can kind of see that with like even Gen 1 to Gen 2. Like Pokemon are a lot more colorful. They have multiple colors. And then even with Gen 3, it's like they have even more colors available, so Pokemon have even more complex designs because they can do more. It's just very cool to see like the limitations affecting. They had to be creatively strategic or strategically creative. It's very cool. You'd have to die after playing. Well, that really changes things. Would you rather go to the Krusty Krab or Bob's Burgers? Oh, Krusty Krab, easily. Because I'd get to meet SpongeBob. I would like to meet Bob and Linda, but I think the kids would prank me. You'd get roped into stealing something with them. Love it! Little Dragon Tales reference for you. I think before the Game Freak leaks, I would have definitely wanted to play X and Y. That would have been my answer to the question. But now that we like have a lot of ideas of what X and Y were like now before coming out, I think my answer is more Sun and Moon, because I think we know less about the beta for Sun and Moon than we do X and Y. But I think my answer is still Gen 1, I think. Because Pokemon was like in development since like 1993 or something. Like it was in development for a really long time before like Nintendo stepped in, I think gave them the funding and like helped them code the game. But like it was like a conceptual stage for a really long time. And we only have like very few scans of like early concept art and shit for that. And I find that all so fascinating. Are Bob's Burgers good, or is it like a joke that they're bad? No, pretty often Bob's Burgers themselves are often like praised when they actually get recognition, but like nobody pays attention to him. That's the like, I feel like that's the tragedy of Bob's life, is that like his burgers are like really good. Like, because there have been instances where like food critics have tried his burgers and like wanted to write an article about him or something. He like entered like a cooking competition. Isn't it like, yeah, people typically go to Jimmy Pesto's restaurant instead. And I don't really know why that is. I don't really think, a lot of time Bob will come up with an idea and then Jimmy Pesto will steal it and then be the one that gets all the customers. But no, Bob is a very talented chef. It's not that he's bad at making them. But I think there's something like almost mystical about a Krabby Patty in terms of like the way the food themselves is portrayed in the show. Both of them being Bobs that make burgers is crazy, though. I don't give a fuck about how good the burger is. Bob is hot. Bob is hot. I should be Bob for Halloween one year. It'd be a very easy costume. Would you eat a rainbow? Oh, a pretty patty? Absolutely. The way I wrote what I heard, that was crazy. That's how I will say what I'm reading. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, if I'm, like, talking and then I'm, like, glance at chat, I will sometimes, like, read what is written in chat. I did it earlier. Light, I think, said, like, oh, I'm playing Fire Red, and I said the word play instead of, I don't know what I was trying to say. But I just moved on. I didn't address it. So if I'm saying something very sensitive and I need to make sure my words are proper, I will, like, not look at the chat until I'm done saying my sentence. Because I don't want to fuck up what I'm saying by saying the wrong word. But yeah, I always wanted to try the pretty patties. I can't believe they were complaining about their tongues looking cool. In my perfect world, humans would be born with colorful tongues, like in Ed, Edd n Eddy. Your tongue color would be the same as, like, the color of your eyes. Like, not the, like, it would be determined by your genetics. It wouldn't all be pink or red or whatever. I think the reason why the tongues in Ed, Edd n Eddy are colorful colors is because, like, the kids are... It's supposed to be, like, a nod to, like, how kids eat candy and it turns their tongue colorful and stuff. So, like, all the kids have different colored tongues because they're all eating different colored candy. Which I didn't know until I was a lot older. And I was like, oh, it's just, like, a fun stylistic choice that they made. Maybe you should have been God instead of God. Who says I'm not? But, like, I would love if my tongue was blue all the time. Like, that would be so freaking cool. I had a dream I was getting my hair bleached last night. That was the whole dream. I was just sitting there having a conversation with the hairstylist. It was so fucking lame. I should do it again soon. I really liked being blonde. But it's been nice to have just completely brown hair again, though. I do think I look good with brown hair, but I think I enjoyed having blonde more. But I'm like, do I do it right before summer, and then when I go into the pool, it, like, turns green and shit? But I guess I just wouldn't submerge my head. So maybe I'll do it for the summer. What I really want is another tattoo, so that way it's healed by the time I, like, start going to the beach and shit and swimming. Screaming for me, baby, like you're gonna die. No, because why did that sound like I was out of candy, but you could get me more? No, but, like, why do you guys make me money and I make you laugh? Like, that's crazy. Can't wait for her LP Mayhem Monster to drop and she does another tour run. I say this as I rock back and forth in my corner. Like fucking old man McGucket. Somebody tweeted me yesterday saying, like, I think the reason why she hasn't announced an LA show is because of, like, Coachella exclusivity, where, like, she can't announce a show in the region until after Coachella to not, like, make competition. And so they were like, maybe she'll announce an LA show, like, in May or something after Coachella. I was like, oh, maybe. But that's after the tickets go on sale. So I'm gonna buy a New York ticket just in case. Dallas, I should ask Dallas to sign up for the pre-sale as well. And we might drive to Vegas because we found out that it's actually, even with traffic, only like a 5-hour drive to Vegas. So we could do like a 3-day, like get in on the Friday, see her, or get in on the Thursday, see her on the Friday, spend Saturday in Vegas, and then drive home that night or something like that. Which I would prefer doing over flying to New York, but at least for New York, it's like you save money not flying to Vegas, but then you have to pay for the hotel or whatever, versus I save money, I pay for the flight to New York, but I save money by staying with my dad. So I feel like the cost would probably end up being the same. It's just a matter of like, do I want to be on a plane for 5 hours both ways, or in the comfort of my own car, potentially in like a fucking... Well, I don't want to support Airbnb right now, but I was gonna say an Airbnb where we can leave the dogs and blah blah. Yeah, there's multiple dates in New York as well, which is part of the reason why I kind of want to go, because like I have multiple chances to go. So yeah, I can go to my dad's house, my childhood house, and get a bunch of stuff and fly back with it, which is also a plus. But, like, the cost of, like, me and Dallas getting flights to New York versus, like, us just paying for gas and we both are in the same car. We could potentially road trip with some friends, too, if we wanted. I'm talking about going to see Lady Gaga. Also, hello, Neko. Welcome to the stream. I just cannot believe there's no LA show. Like, I'm actually so shocked. I know she said she planned this. I feel kind of like there's something actually really sad. So she was saying that she wasn't even planning to tour this year. But because the album was such a hit, they decided to come up with a tour in just like a few weeks of planning. Which is crazy. Like, did she really just like not think that, like... Did she just, like, was she just not thinking people would care? Like, that's so sad. Like, why did she, like, why was she not expecting to... And, like, maybe she just meant she was planning to tour next year. And, like, she just, like, wasn't planning to tour specifically in 2025. But I'm just like, damn, girl, like, no, we want to see you. Which, that's another reason why I think that they might announce more dates, is because, like, they're already planning this super last minute. So maybe, like, this is the only amount of dates that they could secure in, like, the 3 weeks that they've had. Like, maybe they will add more at some point. But, like, I also understand, like, she is getting older. And, like, obviously, age is not, like, doesn't mean she can't do it, obviously. But, like, she has other things that she wants to do in her life that are somewhat time restricted. Like, I know she wants to have children. She also obviously struggles with her fibromyalgia and stuff. So, like, she often is in pain as well. So, if she did not want to tour, I totally would understand. Like, I would be devastated, but I wouldn't, like, be mad, you know? Metallica are in their 70s and 80s and still tour. Yeah, I'm not saying, like, Madonna literally is, like, in her 60s or something, and she just toured too. Like, I'm not saying like her age is a factor and like she won't be able to tour. I'm just saying like she has things she wants to do in her life, and she just turned 39. I feel like she probably wants to do those first while she still can, and then go back to fucking touring once, because she wants to start a family, and I imagine she wants to be a very involved mother and around for her child's first few years and stuff. So I totally get it. Ooh, my 3DS is gonna die. I have to plug it in. But yeah, I really want to go. I think it'd be fun to go to New York, just because, like, oh my god, I'm seeing Gaga in my home state, where she is also from. Like, that's something we have in common. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. And the fact that it's arenas and not stadiums, just, like, I think that's what just, like, kind of makes it suck, that not only are there, like, less dates than people were expecting, the venues also have less tickets available because it's a smaller venue, so it just makes it a lot harder to go see the actual show, which is, I guess, why she's doing multiple nights in each city, which is nice at least, but it's, still kind of sucks. Yeah, I didn't know that there were rumors for months that she was planning her biggest tour ever, but so, like, I didn't have that built up for me. I kind of figured it would be pretty small tour, just because the Chromatica ball was also really short. Had barely any fucking dates. I think a lot of people said that a lot of stadiums just have no availability because there's so many big artists doing huge tours right now. So there was that aspect of it as well, especially on such short notice. Like, if they really weren't planning to tour this year, they definitely were not able to get last minute availability, for stadiums. So I don't know, it's very strange. But I've never been able to go to a Gaga show before. I was too fucking broke as a teenager and closeted to go back then. And then once I was an adult that could afford it, COVID happened, and then by the time the Chromatica ball happened, I couldn't afford it. So I've just never been able to go, and I really want to go. So I'm gonna really try my best to go. Isn't Beyonce doing a huge stadium tour and the tickets aren't selling? Which is crazy, because the Renaissance tour was, like, insanely huge, and I think it's I don't think it has anything to do with Beyonce. I think it has everything to do with the economy and, like, scalpers. Like, it's just too expensive to, like, go to anything, really. Like, I'm already, like, expecting to probably, just for me and Dallas to both get tickets, probably drop close to $1,000, unfortunately. And, like, I'm very fortunate enough that I've been able to save a little bit of money to maybe make a splurge purchase like that. But, like, even, like, I have like a cutoff point, and like it's I can't, like, I don't think I can do anything close to 1,000, really. Like, I just can't justify it, especially if it's, like, not even, like, floor seats. So I'm waiting to see what the prices actually end up being if I make it into the pre-sale. But if it's more than, like, $300 a ticket, I don't think I'm doing it. I'm like, unfortunately, I would rather stay home and use that money towards, like, a Switch, or just save it. I remember, it's so crazy how much tickets have gone up, especially in the last few years. Granted, it was like one of the last 2 stops on her tour. But like I saw Lorde in New Jersey in 2018 for like $40. Granted, I was like really far from the stage, but like it was really fucking affordable. It was like it's crazy. I'm looking at seeing Gaga, but getting some cheaper tickets. Like if I could do $600 for 2 tickets, that'd be great. But I can't do more than that. That's I think that's my cutoff is like $600, and that's for 2 tickets. Because I don't want to go without Dallas. Being a Katie stan must be nice right now. I know. Damn, the music's too good. My 2010 Gaga ticket was $40. Ugh. That's amazing. I saw Kendrick for $50 in 2017. It's nuts. I just don't understand how there's not like a bigger crackdown on scalping and like these ticket bots. I just feel like these like Ticketmaster and shit, I just feel like they don't give a fuck. Cause like they make most of their money from the percentages they get from reselling anyway, rather than like the initial cost. So they have no interest in cracking down on that. But at a certain point, when is the bubble burst? And like they're not even making money from the resells anymore because people can't afford them. Like it's like you can only make money off of being evil for so long. It's literally textbook capitalism. We're watching it happen in real time right now. I saw Charlie last year for $60. I don't think I'll ever get a steal like that again. I am devastated I didn't get to go to the Sweat Tour. I did not know when tickets went on sale, so I missed the initial pre-sale, and it was in the middle of the week, which drives me fucking nuts that there are concerts that are during work nights. It was literally like a night that I had to edit, so I couldn't go. And it was like 2 nights in LA, and I couldn't go to either one of them. It was like a Tuesday and a Wednesday. I was like, are we for fucking real? Why? I'm so devastated. I really wanted to go. All the Gaga dates are also apparently during weekdays. The New York dates are Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. I'm really going to try my best to get the Friday. Second is the Saturday. Tuesday stresses me out because I would have to take off work on the podcast. Because I literally work Mondays and Wednesdays, which would be travel dates to see the Tuesday show. So I would miss out on 2 whole episodes of work. And which like... Yes, that sucks to like, and I'm sure if I asked, Trish without a doubt would like, she's told me multiple times, if you need a break, like we'll find someone. But like I just feel like I don't want to lose that money, and also like the headache of me like having to find someone to fill in for me and like teach them the things that I know. Like I'd rather just not go to the concert. Like I'd rather just make my life easier and stay home, you know. So I don't know if I'm going to go to that Tuesday one. If I do have to go to New York, I think I will just only focus on the Friday, Saturday, but we'll see. I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. Okay. I'm gonna go for another few minutes. I didn't realize I've been live for 3 hours already, which is good. But yeah, Dallas and I, we want to watch Drag Race. We're gonna go get food. We're gonna get burgers. We're getting Fat Burger today, which we haven't gotten in a while. I really like it. I think In-N-Out is still my favorite LA burger joint, but Fat Burger is a close second. He's gonna get wings though. Do you think famous Pokemon trainers do like tours if they were real? I think they literally do. I want In-N-Out. Come over. There's this thrift event in LA tomorrow, and 2 of my friends are going to be selling handmade like ties and stuff like that among other vendors, and I'm going to go. I think I want to see what they have. It looks cool. That's crazy. Huntover. I don't really like Five Guys, and it's so expensive for what? Like, what fucking reason? I think it's a little overrated. But we also never get it because the fries, the burger buns have sesame seeds on it, and Dallas can't, he can't have seeds, so. Whatever you do, don't buy a doll that had an R name. Good reminder, thank you. I just got a really cool gig working for a Broadway theater for a really high-profile show. Shout out my friend who works in production. That's amazing. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. I had no idea that the Hairspray with Zac Efron and Nikki Blonsky is a remake until maybe 7 years ago. I found out via Drag Race, I think, because Divine's in it, right? But I didn't know it was like a remake for a long time. I didn't know Zac Efron's character was named Link. That's so funny. Yeah, I didn't know until, like, literally last week. But yeah, that is his name. Remake of a movie, of a musical, or just of the musical? I literally don't fucking know. I've never seen either. But I really want to. A lyric is literally like, and I'm Link. I don't think Mel has ever seen it. Nor have I. So we wouldn't know. We would not know that. Mel does not like musicals. I am very picky about the musicals that I like. I do like, when there's a good one that I really like it. Except Yentl. Papa, can you hear me? Let's watch What I Like About You. I loved that show. I fucking loved that show. the one of the guys in it was in Scary Movie 3. I used to think he was so hot. I remember the episode where Amanda Bynes on What I Like About You, she finds out her dad's gay. And I remember it made me feel so uncomfortable because like I had just started experiencing my own like gay thoughts at that time. And I was just like, oh god, I don't want to think about gay things. So if that episode ever came on, I would change the channel. Hi, Rudy. I'm gonna go to 1800, and then I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I always forget that show happened and confuse it with Moody's Point. I literally had no idea that Moody's Point was like so camp and like parody. Like, I literally was taking everything at like face value that it was like this real drama. Like, it did not register to me at that young of an age that it was like a spoof. Like, the stakes were so real to me, and I was like, oh my god, like, her poor mother, or like her dad's toe, like, oh my god, her poor dad's toe. Moody! Moody! Hi, Ruby. She thinks I'm talking to her, because it sounds enough like Ruby. Moody! Moody! Moody girl! Moody! Hi, Rudy. Ruby! Ruby, Ruby, Ruby! My girl. My special girl. Hi, Rudy. I love her. I did not understand that Penelope was also Amanda Bynes. Penelope Tate. My name is Penelope Tate, Amanda's #1 fan. Did not register that she was also Amanda until, like, literally I was in high school. AmandaPlease.com was a functioning website until, I think, the death of Flash. It was around for a really long time. Like, well into the 2010s, it was still around. Jimmy, were you the one made to shovel the snow? My dad had me... I did shovel snow a lot when I was, like, older for my grandmother. But... when I was younger, my dad asked me to help shovel snow once, and I guess I was so bad at it that he never asked me again. But I was pretty good at it once I was older with some upper body strength. Like, during COVID, I shoveled for my grandmother a lot. But my dad also just, like... He just kind of, like, he just would do it. Like, he would always kind of, like... tell me I was doing something wrong and then just do it. And like I was really trying. I remember one time I was like pretty young and I was like so excited for him to be so impressed that like I did the dishes for the first time or something. And then he went through one by one all the dishes in the dishwasher. Like, our dishwasher was broken, so we would do all the dishes by hand and then put them in the dishwasher to dry with, like, the door slightly ajar. So it was basically like this big drying rack. It was a complete waste of time and space. And the entire 22 years we lived in that house, even to this day, still never bothered to hire someone to repair the dishwasher because he's like, I could do it. I just don't have the time right now. That's literally like our upstairs bathroom at my childhood home, like, did not have a wall. It still does not. It has not had a wall since 2005. It is a curtain covering the foundation of the house. Anyway, So I remember my dad came home, and I was like, Dad, I did the dishes. And he opened the dishwasher, and like, I guess I didn't do them well enough. Like, there was some like stuff still stuck to them. And he was like, Jim, if you're gonna do them right, if you're gonna do them, you gotta do them right the first time, or just don't do them at all. And I was like so like devastated by that reaction that I was like, okay. And like eventually like I did start doing them, but for like 3 straight years I just did not want to do the dishes because I was like, I'm just gonna get yelled at for doing them wrong. And then by the time I was in like middle school and old enough to like understand how to do them correctly, like it was fine and I would do them. But eventually I knew the strat of like only using paper plates for all of my meals so I wouldn't have to wash anything. But yeah, I didn't really like, there were a lot of chores that like I just didn't, like I would wash my own clothes and stuff, but like I didn't do like dishes and stuff when I was a lot younger because like I was always just like, it was like, move, I'll do it. You're not doing it right. Which is you know, not a great parenting style, but you know, that it's a through line of my childhood of my dad, as much as I love him very dearly, having utterly zero ability to teach someone something without getting mad at them for not getting it right immediately, which is crazy. But yeah, it's why I never wanted to learn how to drive because like I knew I was literally still in high school traumatized from how he like would yell at me for how I like struggled to learn baseball. So there was no way I was gonna get behind the wheel of a car with him next to me. I don't even like how he drives himself. And I remember watching him like screaming at my sister when she was trying to drive for like the first time. She had like gotten her license and everything, and he was like screaming at her still for how she was driving, which was crazy. So yeah, I just like was like, I don't want to learn. And he's always like, why not? Like, because! Eventually, it just really didn't snow that much anymore. Also, because climate change. Like, I really don't remember the last time. And I have not lived in New York for several years now. Like, since 2021. So, obviously I don't know. But, like, in the years leading up to me moving, I really don't remember a single time it snowed so significantly that it needed to be shoveled. It was like really like a light dusting or like just enough over a weekend that it didn't need to be shoveled, but like I needed to chop up the, like I needed to like help melt the ice and like salt the stairs for my grandmother cuz like she would slip on it. But I don't really remember. I don't remember the last time it really snowed. But yeah, I shoveled snow for my grandmother a few times when I was like in my early 20s in the winter, but you've been chopping it up. I look like I've been chopping it up. I have a scratch on my fucking arm. Probably from picking up soda and him just squirming and getting comfortable. No, ma'am. My sister and I have trauma bonded over my father's temper in recent years, because it's like wasn't this insane to deal with this? He's definitely like mellowed out a lot in the last couple times I've like gone home and visited, which is nice, but he gets it from his mom, who is also like that. Like, it's clearly like an undiagnosed mental illness or some sort of like, I don't know, neurodivergency. Like, maybe he's just getting overstimulated and doesn't understand that he's neurodivergent, so he doesn't know what his triggers are. I really don't know. He like it's so crazy. He literally told me once like he doesn't understand anxiety. Like, he's never felt that. And then like a few years later, like fully described like the symptoms of a panic attack. But like didn't know what it was. I was like, that's crazy to me that there's an entire generation of people without any sort of like knowledge of mental health at all. Like, it's such a fucking insane reminder to me as someone who like did therapy for years. All right, last resets. Tomorrow I will either do this again, Legends Arceus, or maybe start Wind Waker. Or Animal Crossing. I'm getting really close to finishing Edamame. So I'll see what I'm up to tomorrow. I kind of want to play Fortnite though with Dallas too, so maybe I'll switch to that towards the end of the stream. And that's that. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.